After I lost my person, I didn't trust myself anymore. My instincts were gone. It's like grief stole those too. If you felt that before, this one's for you. It's another journal entry. I'm going to read mine to you, and at the end, I'll give you a journal prompt. And by the way, if you're new here, this is Susie with Soul Hugs with Susie, and I'm out in the woods, and every once in a while, an animal will catch my attention. Authenticity. It's being true to yourself, right? And if you're pushing yourself, are you really being authentic? That's what I experienced on February 5th, 2023, a few months after he died. I was in this garage down at the beach and I wanted to take the stairs. However, when I opened the door and looked down, something told me, But that's the right thing to do, right? Take the stairs. I got to get the steps in and whatnot. Well, I took the stairs, turned out okay. But on the way back up, I was talking to another woman and she said she never takes the stairs because people hang out in there and it's just not safe. So here's the backstory. It was a few months after he died and I just kept pushing myself to do things that didn't feel right in my gut. Showing up for people that hurt me, not questioning contractors or questioning them, but not questioning them out loud. I was taken advantage of by at least 3 or 4 different contractors. And in fact, one, I said, my husband died and I'm being taken advantage of by you. So I did open my mouth. And he said, don't play that card. Really? This is my card. No, I'm not a victim. It's a fact. My husband died and contractors take advantage of me. But Bill, he never questioned his gut. He could walk into a room, read it, and within 5 minutes know that one's trustworthy, that one's not trustworthy. No, we're not doing business with that one. That's what I want. I want that soul confidence in me to be able to look at somebody and feel them and go, not doing business with you, but thanks. After he died, I realized that instinct isn't just instinct. It's a muscle you have to practice if you're not familiar with it. That's what I'm doing. I'm practicing that muscle every day. When the woods call me in, I'm going. When one of my guides tells me to get off the highway and capture a magnificent shot, I'm doing it. When my gut says, that person's an asshole, I'm not doing business with them. I listen to that tightness in my chest or the heaviness that you feel. Those are a couple of the things that I started feeling and paying attention to when I wasn't around people who I could trust. And my husband, Bill, he knew me better than anyone. And right now, he'd tell me, Susie, you already know. You know the answer. Everything is already within you. You're a magnificent person, and you can do anything you set your mind to. That's part my mom, too. So here's what I learned about grief and intuition. When you lose your person, especially suddenly, your nervous system just goes freaking haywire. You go into survival mode. You're not meant to make big decisions, but you're not supposed to stay there forever either. Start small, make tiny decisions, and eventually build on that so you can start trusting yourself again. It's a fine distinction between fear and your gut. You got to know it's solid instinct. Fear is that constant rumination. You're constantly thinking about it. You're going to make one decision at a time, to take the steps, to not take the steps, to trust the contractor, to not trust the contractor, to take time for yourself out in the woods, or to sit in front of that TV and let some show take you in. Neither is wrong. You are exactly where you need to be right now on this journey. It's a tough journey, and I'm proud of you every single day. Do you hear the birds? This is what we're here for. I love you guys so much. Oh, and I started a new program. It's called Walk and Talk in the Woods. There's a link in my bio, and I'll put it in the first comment too if you're interested. I'm walking with new widows and widowers through the woods on Zoom, and the camera will be facing out so you can see the woods and you can get all the benefits of walking in the woods with me. There's no expectation. I am just here from you, from one widow or widower to another. So here's the journal prompt for today. Get your journal or your notepad, whatever you do, your phone, whatever you need to write on. Write this at the top. What is my gut trying to tell me right now that I keep pushing aside? Then just let it come. No editing, no pausing. Just let it flow. Let it come out. And don't talk yourself out of it. If it feels wrong, what you think, nobody's going to see this. Just write it down. It's for you. It's better. It's way better to write it out than to let it stay in you and fester. Maybe it's about a person. Maybe it's about a decision that you're avoiding making. I know there's several of them it took me a while to make. What would your person say to you if he was here and you could ask him or she was here? Because they knew you. They knew you inside and out. If this resonated, please share one thing in the comments. We're all in this together and we can do this together. Grief is not meant to be alone. It's not meant to be solitude. It's meant to be with a community. In this day and age, sometimes this is our community. I'd love for you to be part of mine.